Testify and GDP in the US, monetary policy in UK and China. Hello and welcome to our weekly outlook. Fed still will run the sentiment. However, Mr. Powell's testimony, Ms. Lagarde's speech, Chinese and British monetary policy and interest rate decisions also will be important. On the other hand, we have many economic data that have to deal with them. So let's take a look at the most important events of the week ahead. Number 1. Chinese interest rate decision. As People's Bank of China announced no change will be admitted in the next 12 months, we are not expecting any changes in the policies and interest rates. Moreover, since we do not have any changes for expected economic growth in 2021 also, holding the policy supports the economic recovery path. Therefore, since the policy is not changing and the previous Chinese data also were a bit lower than expected, we are still expecting a recovery in a USD CNH to continue. Number 2. Powell's testimony. Tuesday, Federal Reserve Governor will testify before the House-selected subcommittee on coronavirus crisis. The subject of testimony will be the Fed's emergency lending program and current policies. In the line with the other Fed speakers during the week, this testimony will be mattered because investors will be looking for any proof of the future direction of Federal Reserve monetary policies. Fed's other speakers during the week will be John Williams, James Bullard, Loretta Messer, Mary Daly, Raphael Bostic, and Eric Rosecker. Number 3. European PMI. With large parts of European lockdown until June, it's hard to see any significant improvement in the May economic data. For both service and manufacturing numbers, while we expect that the progress will start from the June, in most part of the Europe, slightly weaker numbers are still estimated for the May. Between the European countries, most focus will be on Germany and the French manufacturing numbers. With these estimates, the current downtrend of the Euro-USD is still the general expectation. Number 4. Bank of England. The fourth meeting of 2021 after the inflation report update from May will be held on Wednesday. While the economy is rising much faster than expectations and BOE GDP forecast for 2021 increased from 5% to 7.5%, they reduced the weekly bond purchasing to £3.4 billion every week. Even though Mr. Andrew Bailey insists that this was an operational decision and not the tapering of the asset purchase, the market accepted that as a hawkish signal. Therefore, we are not expecting any changes to the Wednesday's meeting's current policies and interest rate decisions, especially with the 1-month delay in the last stage of reopenings. With the higher levels that we are expecting for the US dollars and no change in the monetary policy in the UK, lower levels for the cable is more likely. And finally, number 5, US economic data. While economic calendar will cover the new and existing home sales, durable goods orders, manufacturing and service sector activities, and the weekly reports on initial jobless claims, market participants will most likely follow the PCE and the personal spending and income numbers. These data must tell us more whether the fastest price raise in almost 13 years will be continuing or not. Friday, we are waiting for personal income and spending data for May, and it will include the core PCE price index. And since the market is still waiting for higher inflations, at least in the midterm, the continuing of the downtrend in the US stock market seems more likely. Thanks for watching this video and hope you are having an amazing week ahead.